The Cold Case of Hollow Creek. In the heart of Appalachia, nestled between thick forests and winding streams, lies the small town of Hollow Creek. Known for its peaceful charm, the town was forever scarred by a series of brutal murders that began in the fall of 1997. For over 2 decades, the case remained unsolved until a chilling discovery unearthed the truth, sending shockwaves through the community once more. It began on a quiet October evening. Local teenager Emily Carter, 17, never came home after a shift at the diner on Main Street. Her parents reported her missing the next morning, sparking a search that would grow into one of the most extensive investigations in the state's history. Her body was found 2 days later, in the woods just outside town. Her throat had been slit, and her eyes were closed, almost as if someone had gently laid her to rest. The town mourned. Police scrambled for leads, but the trail quickly went cold. No fingerprints, no witnesses, no motive. Then, in January of 1998, it happened again. Michael Avery, 22, a college dropout known for hiking alone, was found dead near the same woods. Same method, same eerie positioning. Hollow Creek was in a panic. Rumors spread. Was it a serial killer? A cult? A drifter passing through? Theories abounded, but answers were elusive. The killings stopped as suddenly as they started, leaving behind only fear and speculation. Detective Karen Rourke, new to the force back then, never let the case go. Even as other crimes took precedence, she kept a folder on her desk labeled HC 97. Every year, on the anniversary of Emily's death, she reviewed the case files. And every year, she came up empty. Until 2021. A construction crew digging for a new housing development on the outskirts of Hollow Creek unearthed a rusted metal box. Inside were Polaroid photos, dozens of them, each more disturbing than the last. Images of Emily, Michael, and others, bound, terrified, and very much alive. Some photos showed scenes of violence, others revealed chilling rituals. One image showed a symbol, a triangle with an eye in the center, drawn in blood. Rourke recognized the symbol immediately. It had been spray-painted on a tree near where Emily's body was found, but dismissed as graffiti. Now it was evidence. The box was a time capsule of horror, and it reignited the investigation. Fingerprints on the photos led to a name, Thomas Bellamy, a reclusive man who had lived just outside Hollow Creek during the 90s. A self-proclaimed spiritualist, Bellamy ran a commune that disbanded in 1999. Interviews with former members painted a picture of a manipulative, paranoid leader obsessed with purification rituals. Some admitted he spoke of cleansing the town of its sins. Bellamy had died in 2008, but his journals were recovered from a storage unit rented in his name. Inside were detailed accounts of his beliefs, rituals, and disturbing entries about the chosen ones. The dates matched the murders, but the case didn't end there. Among the evidence was a list of initials and dates. One entry stood out, JR-10/97-failed. Rourke's blood ran cold. Those were her initials. She remembered a night in October 1997 when she had a flat tire just outside town. A man had stopped to help, but something about him felt off. She declined the help and drove off on a nearly flat spare. She had thought little of it at the time. DNA from the photos and journals revealed something more disturbing. Bellamy hadn't acted alone. A second set of DNA appeared repeatedly. It belonged to Richard Hale, a respected local businessman and current town council member. When confronted, Hale confessed. Bellamy had been the face, but Hale had been the planner. Together, they had chosen victims who they believed carried corruption within them. Hale showed no remorse. "We saved Hollow Creek," he said calmly during interrogation. The town was shaken to its core. Families once close with Hale turned away in disgust. Memorials were held again for the victims, and this time there was a sense of closure. Rourke finally closed the folder marked HC 97, though the scars would never fully heal. The story of Hollow Creek is now taught in criminal psychology courses as an example of manipulation, secrecy, and the darkness that can fester behind a friendly smile. And every October, the town holds a vigil, not just for the victims, but as a reminder that evil can wear any face, even one you think you know.